Quack. That's tough. All right. All right. What's up? What's up, guys? What's up? Hold on. Because this is going to be the first ever talk, like the stuff that I wanted to talk about, like the 18 plus. So let me put on my ridiculous hat so y'all can get like, a good like funny thing because my hair is crazy right now. So I'm just gonna wear my crazy Russian hat. What's up, guys? Okay, so yeah, so guys, we're gonna. Oh, you just got out of school? Cool. All right. So I'm not high. Good news, but this is going to be the first ever talk. So I'm not gonna take any ideas. This is basically from the talk is basically gonna be about my well, you could say the talk is basically about what ifs that I had in my head, or you could say inappropriate what ifs that I didn't do on video or anything. So basically, this is only like the beta. So am I sure I'm not high? Yes, I'm not high. I'm not. But basically, this will basically be the first ever like talk, as it's going to be an 18 age restriction for this live broadcast. It's not going to be today, but next time I do the talk, it will be age restricted for only like for the boys who's old enough to handle it. But basically, this is going to be the first ever talk, as we're going. I'm basically going to talk about a what if that I was making, and I'm basically going to you know I'm basically gonna do a what if video right now, but it's also going to contain a lot of how can I say sex, gore. It's going to contain a lot of stuff. I'm going to be going very much in details. And whoever's in here, stick around, eat yourself some popcorn, shrimp, do whatever. I don't really care, but sit back and watch. Y'all about to hear the first ever very detailed talk. But this what if is going to be what if you could say what if Naruto was Omega? Omega? Should we do Omega or Doomsday? Doomsday or Omega? Or Dark Side? Actually, we're gonna do what if Naruto was Dark Side. Now, this will contain a lot of sex and shit. A lot of sex and shit. What if Naruto was God? We might do that at a later time. We might do that in like the part two of the talk. But this will be our tour. This will be part one, and this will be what if Naruto was Dark Side. Now, this will contain like how can I say a lot of shit. So if you don't like rape, murder, and all that stuff, and some of your favorite characters that's dead, don't want to die, then I recommend to get the fuck out of this live broadcast kitchen because I'm about to cook up a storm and y'all about to watch me. But pretty much where we start off. We start off with pretty much Dark Side. The kitchen, get out the kitchen. The kitchen crazy. Yeah, I'm about to be Gordon Ramsay up in this bitch. But anyways, so Dark Side is God. So I mean, yeah, but pretty much we start off with Naruto. Basically Martin. Now, actually, no, we start off with Dark Side. Now, Dark Side is having a lot of children, right? One of these children is Naruto. Now, how did Dark Side get to Naruto? We're just gonna say Darkseid has those demons that can boom to, or he can boom to any dimension or universe or anything. So basically, this is where Darkseid boom into another universe, and it's the Darkseid universe. I mean, not the Darkseid universe. It's the Naruto universe. Now, Darkseid is pretty much seeing a young Katrina before she had the baby and stuff, and he's pretty much looking around at the Earth and saying, "This is a nice Earth." To pretty much take over or to rule over. But this is where he thinks, how about I make a son here, and my son can take over, and then I'll come back and see how's he doing, and if he does terrible, ruling this earth, I will kill him and rule it myself. But if he does good, uh, I'm low key in Walmart. But this is basically how can I say this? Yeah, he said if my son don't basically have the power to do what do what I have, take over shit, then I'm just gonna kill him and rule this shit. But if he does, and I come back prior, then you know, props to him, and I'll leave this earth alone. Now, pretty much this is where Darkseid meet Kushina, and Minato is fighting someone. He's in a war right now, so they're right now in the age before Rin and all of them died and stuff. You could say. Now, pretty much this is where Minato is out there too, and doing missions and stuff. And this is where Darkseid, in the village, and everybody's trying to know who the hell is Darkseid. Darkseid, he doesn't give a fuck. He's laser beaming everybody, killing everybody, ripping some people off in half and stuff. And Kushina, she can't do nothing about it. She can't use her chakra chains on him because nigga doesn't even have chakra. He's dark. What size? I mean, if you're asking what size of his dick, I mean, I can assume 11. I don't know. I don't check this stuff. I don't do the research of Darkseid's penis size and all that. But anyways, Darkseid pretty much fucking up the Leaf Village. Before the Nine Tails attack and all that. And he pretty much sees Kushina and he says, she's gonna be the perfect person to handle my child. You could say because he senses potential in Kushina, and plus he always like a woman who fights back. That's Darkseid. But anyways, he takes Kushina, and Kushina is refusing and stuff. And like I said, this is going to be very crazy stuff, all right? But pretty much this is where Darkseid begins to rip Kushina clothes apart, and you could say bend her over and starts, hitting her from the back. And at first Kushina is, begging for someone to help, but everybody's already knocked out conscious or dead. And plus, Darkseid, he doesn't really give a fuck. And he's plowing her and shit. And at first she doesn't enjoy it, but she starts to join the 10 inch because Darkseid is black and he has the BBC. But pretty much yeah, he starts plowing her, hitting her pretty hard in the back, and at first she wasn't enjoying it, but then she started going for a freak and she starts to join it. So, she starts to join it more, and then they hit it for like 1, 2, and maybe a third time, give or take. Darkseid, he laid his nice good seed to make sure Naruto would be born, and he dips out of there after done fucking up half the village. Now, pretty much after you could say Minato comes back, he sees the village like half fucked up and doesn't know what the fuck happening. Um, Pretty much Kushina is trying to get up, but Minato says, "Oh God, what happened to you? Like what happened to you, my wife?" Which pretty much Kushina just said she just got double dick down, which Minato doesn't know what the fuck that means. But if y'all know what it means, y'all know what it means. But pretty much after that, Minato, took Kushina in the hospital, and she's pretty much getting taken care of, and realized that she's pregnant. Well, she could possibly get pregnant with Darkseid child, but she's not really mad because, like I said, she enjoyed it and she doesn't really feel, miserable about having the child. So you could say she was a freak for that. But other than that, this is where we're going to switch to Minato, Rin, and also Kakashi. Now everything happens as the same, except for the part where Kakashi hit Minato. I mean, not hit Minato. Kakashi, hit Rin, pretty much piercing her. Now, as Kakashi pretty much, pass out from doing that, and Obito sees that. This is where Darkseid comes in, and he pretty much sees and says, "You'll be a good servant for my son one day." And he pretty much takes the body of Ren and disappear, which Obito sees, and that's how he gets much more pissed off and kills everybody. And he leaves Kakashi there, but he didn't get Ren's body. Now we'll do a couple of time skip, and we're gonna say Obito does the anniversary of the missing Ren, and basically caused the attack on the Leaf Village with the Nine Tails. Now, of course, Naruto is born, but Naruto will be born different with red eyes. He'll be born with red eyes like Darkseid, but his skin will be normal. You could say. Now, oh, what's up, guys? But pretty much after, I guess, let's say the Nine Tails attack happens and stuff. Minato dies, Kushina dies as the same. Sorry, but we're gonna have to do it for plot, and they pretty much dies. Now after they die, pretty much Naruto's born with Hiruzen, takes Naruto in and stuff, when he's 5 year old. Now we have a 5 year old Naruto, and he's pretty much, you could say, hated by the village after Danzo told out the secret. Now Naruto's ain't no pushover kid. No, he's not no, pushover kid. He fucking kills anyone who comes in their way. Like the villagers, they hate Naruto, but they fear him because Naruto is like Darkseid. He doesn't care about you. He will kill you, and motherfucker got laser beams. And the person he actually, respect out of the whole village is pretty much Sasuke. Because Sasuke is an orphan after Naruto heard that Sasuke clan got murdered, you could say. Now, after the, you could say, 5 year old Naruto is, basically he is. Um, this is where he saves Hinata. Not because he saved Hinata because he did it out of his kindness. No, he saved Hinata because, how can I say, he wants her to be one of his concubine because Naruto already knows that. And as he saved Hinata, Hinata's pretty much, blushing, thinking him, which Naruto says, I didn't save you because I wanted to, or I did it out of my kindness, which he already lets her out on the front. I saved you because I want you to be one of my concubine wives when I take over this planet. Which, this is where, of course, Hinata's like side eyebrow and saying concubine, and she's blushing extra hard, which all she heard is concubine, and we're gonna say ninjas know that concubine means, a wife or like possibly a sex slave. But anyways, this is where Naruto heads off, after, you could say, whooping the kid's ass. Actually, he doesn't really whoop them. He actually breaks their bones and stuff and leaves them uninjured and shit. But we'll do another time skip, and should we have a 10-year-old Naruto have sex? Yeah, because like I said, it's the talk. But bro, I mean, nah, it's all right. It's okay. But where was that? Yeah, we're pretty much at the part where we have a 10-year-old Naruto. Now, this is kind of the start of the anime, you could say, as we got a 10-year-old Naruto, pretty much, have the outfit like Darkseid, but not with the whole like black thing that shows his face and not his ears or anything. Naruto doesn't have that. He just has the rest of the outfit of Darkseid. Naruto is pretty much, is pretty feared and respected, like feared respect in the Leaf Village, as he has respect, as fear respect, as the people respect him but fear him at the same time. This is where Naruto, of course, is going into the academy, and of course he fails his test again because due to his shitty ass chakra control, which due to the Nine Tails, and Naruto gets the full Nine Tails because why not? And so it makes it even worse. Naruto's pretty much, frustrated, but he doesn't show it. He just gets up after he fails the test and pretty much leaves. Now, of course, this is where Mitsuki comes in and pretty much says, hey, look, Naruto, I can pretty much, help you pass if you can steal the scroll from me and bring it to me. Of course, Naruto, knowing that this is a trap because he's extremely intelligent, he begins to, say, all right, and just go. But what he's going to do is kill Mitsuki and just, take the scroll back because, he's not trying to really have to do with moving and everything. But this is where Naruto, takes the scroll and starts heading. Do I like rap? Yes, I do. I do like rap. But other than that, yeah, pretty much Naruto takes the scroll and pretty much going. As he's taking the scroll, he's, going with quick ease and stuff. As he's going, this is where he stops and he opens up the scroll, like I said, curiosity, and he looks in there. We're gonna say this is a high dangerous scroll, so this is gonna contain Minato's flying Raijin and pretty much everything that's like dangerous. So Naruto won't learn the Moti Shadow Clone Jutsu because he doesn't really need to learn that shit, but he will learn other powerful jutsus like oh shit, hold on. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, this is where Naruto reads the scroll and he will learn many jutsus and stuff with a quick ease, not really having a hard time about it. And also he will, how can I say? Yeah, he will also learn the flying Raijin with a quick ease. So he will perfect it and make it much dangerous as it is before, like in canon. Now, Naruto, takes the scroll, pretty much closes it and begins to, float. And he's not really walking, he's floating or really, flying. Now, as he's flying, he pretty much stops in the forest and he's waiting for Miski. Now this is where Ruka comes in, and Naruto's like saying shit. Now this is where Ruka says, Naruto, what are you doing here with the scroll? Which this is where Naruto, or we're going to say Dark Side Naruto says, um, yeah, I'm not going to. Well, really, I really brought this scroll to Miski because he said that I can pass, which Naruto used as an excuse. Now this is where Naruto, how can I say this? This is where Naruto, tells Ruka that, and Ruka Sensei is like, oh, okay, shit, that means Miski is, traitor. Now, of course, Miski comes in, throws in a Sharingan Kunai, which Naruto, he doesn't dodge because he knows he can destroy it, but Aruka jumps in for Naruto and taking the hit, which, Naruto's like, all right, that wasn't really necessary for you to jump in, but okay. Now, of course, this is where Aruka is like telling Naruto to run, which Naruto is not your average ninja kid or any like 10-year-old. This is where Aruka is pretty much, telling Naruto to give him the scroll, the Nine Tails Trinity, pretty much spilling the whole beans, which Aruka's saying don't do it. Now, Mitsuki is spilling the whole beans, saying who he is, and like, he's the Nine Tails Trinity, and that's why people, look at him with staring eyes. Naruto, he really doesn't care. He's looking down. Now, of course, Mitsuki is like saying, I finally got to him, now I can just kill him and then, kill Mitsuki and get the hell out of here. This is where Naruto, his eyes is glowing red, which Mitsuki says, the fuck? And he looks, Naruto like looks up his head and shoots laser beams at like Mitsuki, pretty much shooting his arm off. Well, he burns off his arm, his left arm. Then he burns off his right arm. And then he burns off his leg. Now Mitsuki can't do anything. He's pretty much disabled and he's screaming out in pain. Imagine that. Screaming out in pain. And he's like, ah, and all that crap. Now, of course, this is where Naruto doesn't stop there. He shoots his other leg off. Now, Ruka's telling Naruto to stop, but Naruto's not stopping. Naruto pretty much goes into.
What the fuck is going on?
Hey, sis. This on the line. This is where I was at. Yeah, this is where Naruto is shooting like not dangerous spots or like dangerous organ spots to kill Mitsuki easy, but he's making it hell for him. He's pretty much shooting like one spot in the organs. He's just shooting all the best, like all the spots that won't kill you but make it worse. Now, after he does that shit and does all of that, um, this is where Mitsuki is asking for death because Naruto's not giving him death, and he shot pretty much only the spots that won't kill you but make it painful as hell. Now, after you could say he pretty much does that, he pretty much grants Mitsuki wish and shoots him in the head with the laser beam and killing him. You have a got a great favorite Marvel. Um, I mean Marvel. I would say not really, not really. I'll say my favorite superhero. Actually, all of them is my favorite superhero. I really don't have a specific favorite superhero. Favorite villain? Joker. Now, how much for the fuck up shit he does, I can relate with him a little bit in the siding and shit. But let me continue the story so I don't lose track. How can I say? Yeah, pretty much he kills Mitsuki. Now, after he kills Mitsuki, Aruka is pretty much terrified that Naruto just did all of that shit without feeling any remorse or sadness for what he did or feel bad. He pretty much gives Aruka the scroll, tells him that he's leaving, and pretty much asks for the headband, which Aruka gave him the headband, and Hiruzen also saw that too, so he's also terrified. You like Dora Hook? I mean, yeah, they're pretty good superheroes, especially the new 52 version of Hulk and Dora. So yeah, they're pretty powerful. But yeah, let me continue. Yeah, after that, we're gonna say the next day. This is where Naruto wants to, see how good he's in the bed. So he pretty much called Hinata out early. Well, you could say early to his house, which he doesn't pay for shit in his house because, like I said, he's dark side. He's Naruto dark side, so he really doesn't need to pay for shit. And plus, the homeowner won't say nothing to him about it. But this is where, yeah, this is where, yeah, Naruto called in Hinata. Now I know what you're thinking. 10-year-old Naruto, 10 over like 10-year-old Naruto, 10-year-old Hinata is gonna have sex at this age. Yeah, it's the talk. I don't know why y'all came in here. Like the people who joined knew what they signed up for. I said this will contain a lot of spicy shit in the kitchen that's a little bit too sweet or too hot to bite. But anyways, let's continue. Naruto calls in Hinata. Now Hinata's pretty much blushing and saying yes. At least 13. All right, all right, all right. I make him 13. All right, I boost up the age for the plot and make him 13. All right, for the illegal. All right, for the illegal. All right, not 10-year-old. They're gonna be 13. All right, I boost up the plot. All right, so they're gonna be 13 when they have sex. All right. So basically, yeah, this is where we have Naruto basically, at his house waiting. And she comes in, comes in the house and stuff, and standing there. This is where Naruto tells Hinata to take off her clothes, which Hinata is like saying, "What?" Which this is where Naruto says, "Take off your clothes," like I said. Who, which he has his eyes glowing a little bit red in the dark. Now, this is where you could say Hinata's taking off her clothes and stuff, and she's pretty much butt naked. And Naruto's basically, telling her to come here. So, well, basically come here, which she's coming very closely, and coming there. Naruto pretty much grabs her and pretty much says that he's going to enjoy this. And now I'm warning y'all right now, this is going to be very spicy. If you can't handle sex scenes or extra details of this talk, please get out the kitchen. It's going to get extra spicy. But other than that, let's continue. So I don't want to hear what the fuck, what's going on. Oh my god, Naruto's giving her the BBC. None of that. Oh hey, but anyways, let's get started. Pretty much this is where Naruto lays Hinata down. Well, pretty much put like throws her on the bed, and he begins taking off his clothes. He's going down on the neck, pretty much biting her neck, pretty much putting that mark on her, saying, "Yeah, you're pretty much my girl. You're my bitch," you could say. And he's pretty much going down on her. Pretty much, she's not really not enjoying it. She's enjoying it. And she's feeling the pleasure from this. Naruto's pretty much going down and stuff, pretty much going down, tasting her and stuff, trying it, hitting it from the back, doing the legendary porno moves, the 69, the 88, the legendary Gut 9000, all that legendary shit. Now, after all that happens, Naruto's pretty much laying in the bed and Hinata is basically saying, this is pretty much, good because he pretty much got his first concubine and pretty much, put his seed in her. Now, after that, Naruto pretty much leaves Hinata in the bed. Pretty much, letting her get her memories and thoughts in straight after the whole plowing her. I will be doing that. I will be doing that. But anyways, yeah, Naruto pretty much, goes outside, pretty much, smoking a cigarette because like I said, Naruto's a Chad and cigarette really doesn't, affect him because like I said, he's built different. But anyways, Naruto pretty much is, going downstairs, heading into the academy much earlier because he's dark side. He does whatever he wants. And pretty much she pretty much yeah, he goes in and he's pretty much, in the classroom sitting down. Now as he's sitting in the classroom, he's just, everybody's looking at him, talking about him and stuff, doing all the whispers, saying, how did he pass and shit. And, Naruto's looking at girls, potentially girls as concubine to mate and make children, because like I said, dark side make children. He's gonna make children too. Like father, like son. And pretty much, looking for potential candidates to have next for his concubine. He already has Hinata, so yeah. Pretty much he's looking around and stuff, and this is where the instructor comes in and he's looking at the whole class, and he pretty much doing all the teams. Now, since Naruto wasn't last, he wasn't last in it because he's extremely intelligent. He's not dumb. He's like dark side, like I said. So he will be like first ahead of Sasuke, but not second. So yeah, he will be better than Sasuke in every way, as strength, intelligence, this everything. He doesn't need a Sharingan. Like to be honest with you, Naruto doesn't need a Sharingan. But if y'all want me to give him a Sharingan, just say like hashtag Dark Side Sharingan. Just say that, and then I will do it in this talk. But pretty much Naruto, is looking around in class and stuff, and is pretty much looking for potential candidates. Now all the teams are pretty much the same, but not as quite the same. For Team 7, it's gonna be a little bit different, as it's gonna be Sasuke. Oh, I forgot to say Sasuke is a female. Is this? I forgot to say Sasuke is a female in this, just to add in a little bit clusterfuck of this chaos, just to do it. But yeah, Sasuke is a female, so you got Sasuke Uchiha, female Sasuke in the team. Sakura, Sakura Haruno. Actually, yeah, Sakura Haruno, and Naruto Darkseid because he named himself Darkseid. He just felt it was right. But yeah, that's the team. Now, of course, this is where after they're all waiting for Kakashi Sensei, Naruto's getting very impatient. Well, yeah, he's getting very impatient, and he's just ready to kill Itachi, and he's ready to accept the consequences because Itachi's taking forever. I mean, not Itachi, Kakashi's taking forever. Now, of course, this is where as Naruto's waiting for him and ready to shoot him with a laser beam because he's pissed off at him. I'm starting on dark side. All right, got you. Too basic. Too basic. Too basic. Ah, I see. All right. All right. But anyways, this is where Kakashi comes in, and Naruto is ready to shoot him with a laser beam. Kakashi is apologizing, saying he's late. He was lost, which Naruto and Sasuke they're immediately getting pissed off, and they say you should not waste people time, especially my time, which Kakashi knows about Naruto and his whole killing and not really caring of who dies because we're gonna say Naruto killed. Well, we're gonna say Naruto killed pretty much the goons that was messing with the Ramen guy. We're gonna say the Ramen guy had a couple like thugs messing with him in Leaf Village, and the Leaf Village ninjas regularly don't give a fuck. So yeah, Naruto pretty much appeared, and he that's his favorite food place. The Ramen guy. So the thugs are pretty much threatening, saying they're gonna kill and rape the daughter, and the Ramen guy saying please no and stuff, and the Ramen guy's about to use some secret moves to kill them, but until hit. But pretty much Naruto just kills him, dispatches him, and asks the Ramen guy is he alright. The Ramen daughter pretty much looks at him and pretty much thanks Naruto while blushing. Really shocked that he killed someone, but she really glad that she saved her father. Which Naruto takes the Ramen daughter guy and tells the Ramen guy for his reward he's going to take his daughter. Which the Ramen guy said, "Oh, go ahead," you know, not really disagreeing with Naruto. He respects him but fears him at the same time. Remember that. Remember that, guys. Fear and respect. But pretty much, he plowed the Robin guy's daughter. So I guess Naruto's gonna be getting free Robin now and then. But anyways, yeah. That was a quick, short story. But let's go back to now. Kakashi pretty much, is a little bit afraid of Naruto because he heard that Naruto is a killer and he's not afraid to, kill your ass or laser beam your ass or even, erase you, you could say. But pretty much, Naruto is just, waiting for Kakashi next move, which Kakashi tells everybody to meet up on the rooftop. Now, Sakura is the same. Sasuke, hers is the same. But Naruto is a little bit different and darker. His is basically he gets up and he says, "My goals, my likes, that is, y'all do not have the right to know my rights. Uh, my goals, not really a goal, a reality. I'm going to conquer this earth," which he says it with a passion in his heart, which Kakashi gets the wide eye, including Sasuke and Sakura. Now, of course, this is where Naruto sits back down. Yeah, basically sits back down, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, this is a. Is it raping? No, it's not raping. It's not raping. The Robin daughter guy. Yeah, it's not raping. It's not raping. I mean, you could say, but she enjoyed the BBC, so it's not really raping. But let's just continue. Pretty much, yeah. He says he's going to conquer the Earth. Now, of course, Sakura, she's laughing, being cocky, saying, "Huh, you take over the world? Yeah, right." Which this is where Naruto. I'm not talking about the thugs. I mean, oh, you're talking about Naruto? I mean, yeah. No, it's not raping because she kind of wanted it, tiny bit, like 5%. Oh, not that. Oh, then I don't know. Then I don't know what you're talking about, my guy. I'm confused. Um, Doug's. Oh yeah, that is rape. Yeah, the Dougs. Yeah, yeah, the Dougs. Yeah, that is. You could say raping him. They said they're gonna rape and murder her, so I don't know what you really expect. But yeah, I guess we can get to the part of yeah. I guess we can get to the part where Kakashi says, "Yeah, don't eat tomorrow, or you're gonna puke." Naruto doesn't give a fuck. He eats, and then the next day he wakes up, he eats, and he pretty much heads there. Now, as he's waiting, he's pretty much getting more pissed off at Kakashi, and he's ready to kill Kakashi because he's being really late. Now, this is where Sasuke is. She's getting furious, and Sakura, she's being useless as always. Until Kakashi comes in late, and yes, Jay. But this is where we at now. Fuck. This is where Kakashi comes in, saying his excuse and stuff, which Naruto says, "This is the second time you came late and wasting my time. Should I kill you now or later?" Which Kakashi, says the truth and says that he had to. Oh no, that's all right. Says that he pretty much has to, pretty much, had to visit some friends' graves, which he's talking about Obito and Ren. Now, of course, pretty much, how can I say this? Naruto doesn't give a fuck about the grave and says, "Well, you should have found a schedule or a time to, visit their grave, not today while you're training us. Next time you do this, Kakashi, I will kill you, and make sure to get a new instructor." Now, oh, you're too late? Well, you pretty much missed some good 18 SS parts of the sex scenes with Hinata and also Ramen Guy's daughter with Naruto. But it's okay, some more is coming soon, so don't worry. We're not done yet. Pretty much this is where Naruto, tells Kakashi that, which Kakashi takes that as a note. And Naruto says not as a threat, but as a promise. Believe it. But pretty much this is where Kakashi explains the bell test and basically that Toon will be sent back. Which Naruto doesn't really care about the two because his goal is really to take over the world and he's just trying to get some fighting experience. Well, he does have fighting experience, but he wants to, get a little bit stronger. What do you think about the intro? Oh yeah, that intro is fire. But anyways, let me continue. Yeah, this is where Kakashi tells them, "Are you marked? Set go?" Naruto, he doesn't leave. He pretty much goes forward. Now, as he's going forward, Kakashi looks at Naruto and says, "Oh, so you're coming at me straight forward?" But he sees Naruto floating and saying, "And you're floating." This is where Naruto gets his laser beam, and he pretty much shoots his laser beam, and it starts ricocheting left and right, and it hits Kakashi in the shoulder. Now, Kakashi gets hit in the shoulder, pretty much, holding his shoulder and saying, "What the hell was that?" Which Naruto says, "I'm here to play around. I'm here to basically, Naruto side. Okay, Naruto side. All right, so basically Naruto side, basically shoots a laser beam at Kakashi's shoulder, pretty much damaging him. Now Kakashi, he automatically gets into a kill stance and lifts up his Sharingan. Now this is where he does his Kamui and trying to seal Naruto away, which Naruto gets sealed away in the Kamui, which Sasuke and Sakura are shocked that Kakashi just killed one of his students. But this is where Naruto pretty much appears back and says, "Huh, neat trick. What is that eye?" Which he pretty much appears in front of Kakashi flying in, pretty much takes out his eye. Now, as he takes out, be long. I mean, yeah, it can be long. I mean, it's going to be a long one. It's going all the way. I'm going all the way up to the 2 year time skip. So don't worry. Um. Oh, thanks. It's my crazy Russian hat. But pretty much, yeah, Naruto takes out Kakashi left Sharingan eye. Now, of course, Kakashi is feeling the pain, holding his eye, saying, "Oh my god, my eye hurts" and stuff, saying that. Naruto's basically saying, "Huh, so this is a Sharingan." And he's basically, making a Sharingan, evolve into the Kamui state. I mean, into the, Mangekyo Sharingan, into the Eternal. He's just absolutely broken. Now, this is where he basically, grabs Kakashi and basically put it back in his eye and says, "Huh, so what do you call that?" Which Kakashi explains that it's the Sharingan out of fear, which Naruto says, "Huh, I see. Okay, we can carry on fighting then." And which Kakashi says, "No, no, 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 no. It's good. It's cool, my guy. It's cool. You pass. You and the team members pass." Which Kakashi's too terrified. Which Naruto says, "Oh, okay," and he basically just goes home. Now this is where we go to the next day and they start doing missions and stuff. Naruto, the moment they do the first mission, Naruto is not having that shit. And Naruto says, "Listen, listen, Kakashi, we're not doing no more of these little mission shit. This is not helping me. We're doing some high level missions. We're doing some SS mission. Like, I know she's useless, but her, Sasuke, she has potential. And we're not going to be here," which Kakashi is, trying to calm down Naruto, which Naruto, he's turning his eyes red. He's getting pissed off. He says, "Are you telling me to calm down?" Which, Kakashi says, I try to get to Hiruzen. Now, he pretty much goes to Hiruzen, begging Hiruzen for a higher mission or something that's, at least satisfying to Naruto. This is where Naruto comes in, pretty much saying, "Hiruzen, I demand a higher mission. Good. And, not in the village." Face reveal. I mean, do it when you get to 1,000, or at least like, yeah, do it till you get. Yeah, do it like do the face reveal when you're at 1,000 subscribers. Just do it like that. But anyways, let me continue. Pretty much, yeah. Hiruzen looks at Naruto, and Naruto's pissed off. He wants a higher mission, which Hiruzen gives him a higher mission, and it's the B mission to protect Tazuna. Now Naruto is about to get pissed off, but he lets it slide, and he pretty much continues going. Now Tazuna, he looks at the team, pretty much saying, "Is this the team?" And he's Hipko. This is where Naruto goes up to him and pretty much just bitch slap him, just like this man slapped Tazuna in the face, which Tazuna looks with blood coming out his mouth, and he said, "What? Holy shit, this kid's strong." Now, this is where Tazuna is like saying, "Did you just hit me?" Which Naruto has his eyes red and he's saying, I will do it again if you dare talk about me and my comrade," which he's only talking about, yeah, it's basically the bitch slap. He bitch slapped him, gave him that nice good tweak on the smack of him talking shit. Now, this is where, Tazuna shut the fuck up and they continue going. Now, Naruto side, is pretty much not weak and he can sense people and also their emotions. We're just gonna give him that. And he sensed the blood loss on the two demon brothers. Now, before they can even jump out and go for the kill for Itachi, Naruto immediately shoots them with the laser beam, and just like pew pew, this kills both of them, and they're both dead. Now Naruto's going. Now Naruto's pretty much going. Now as he's going, he pretty much meets Zabuza, and everything happens the same. Now this is where Naruto is not playing around and trying to get the mission done. He pretty much just appears in front of Zabuza and punch him in the face, or sends him flying meters away into the water. Now Zabuza, he's pretty much trying to get his footing, realizing that Naruto's strong, until Naruto appears again and just starts just breaking his bones. He breaks his left arm, breaking his leg, pretty much whooping his ass. What do I think about Zabuza? Zabuza, pretty badass, but I think using people was a little bit too much. But Haku, Haku badass. Just, but anyways, let's continue. Yeah, Zabuza pretty much getting his ass beaten. Now this is where Zabuza's trying to get his footing again and trying to fight Naruto. But this is where Haku comes in with clutch, saving Zabuza and shoots him with the Zanpakuto needles. Now this is where Haku says that she came here to assassinate him and get him and return the body. This is where Naruto's knowing that this is a bullshit lie. It says, "If you're really here to kill him, let me finish the job and laser beam his heart," which Haku's saying that's not necessary, which Naruto pretty much appears right in front of her with the red glowing eyes and says, "No, I assist," and begins to shoot with the laser beam. Now, of course, you think the laser beam is going straight to kill Zabuza. This is where Haku says no, and pretty much the laser beam goes, into the water, and he says, "I knew you was lying." Now, how can I say it? Now, this is where the part, you could say, yeah, Haku is, basically, in distress, and Naruto begins to, you know, fight Haku. Now, Naruto's pretty much whooping Haku ass. It doesn't matter if Haku used the symbol needles, those laser beam eyes, those, moving around laser beam eyes, is going to catch her lacking, and it does. The laser beam eyes is deflecting on glasses, so even if she tried to, like, hop into another glass and stay in there, the laser beam will go straight to the glass and melts it, and it will stay right there. And Naruto can hold it how long he can. So Haku is just having this absolutely worst day of her life. And yes, she's a she in this. Now, after Haku backs out the mirror, backing out the mirror, pretty much, she's holding her guard. This is where Naruto pretty much, goes forward and bitch slaps her and pretty much breaks the mask. Now, of course, this is where Haku is pretty much, getting back up, tired, like has lost a lot of stamina, chakra, all that, and she's basically trying to defend like Zabuza, which Naruto thinks, and he uses as his advantage as small. So he says, "I will let him live if you become one of my concubines," which Sasuke is, blushing and shocked, and also Sakura, and she's blushing. Which Kakashi, he's shocked too. Which Haku is saying, "What? One of your concubines?" Which Naruto says, "Did I stutter? I said you. Do you want him to live or die? It's right. You become my concubine, or I can just kill him and then just kill you. It doesn't really matter." Now, of course, Haku agrees to this, and she basically sticks with Naruto, while Zabuza is pretty much on the water with his ass beat. Well, we're gonna say Naruto let Haku bandage him up and pretty much leave him there with his executioner blade. Now, this is where mission goes as a little bit different, but they pass. Now, Haku is pretty much with Naruto. Oh, fun fact. So, the Tazuna house scene. Now, everything goes as the same, but Naruto pretty much takes Haku in the room and tells no one to not disturb them. Now, Naruto is pretty much plowing Haku right now, hitting her from the back, hitting her from the back, hitting her from the phone. I mean, hitting her from the back, hitting her from the front, pretty much making a second clone, game banging her, just absolutely just, destroying her. Because we're gonna say since she wastes his time with the fight, he's pretty much, pissed off. So he's pretty much, ramming her in, pretty much, getting her in all holes, you could say. Now after, he done doing that, done plowing Haku in the bed and leaving, a couple hickey marks on her neck, he's pretty much, putting on his shirt. Well, pretty much has his shirt out, and we're gonna say Tazna or Tazna's daughter looks and pretty much is blushing that they pretty much had sex in that room while everybody was hearing, half was hearing, you could say, that was in the house, and Naruto didn't give a shit. So Naruto's saying, "What, you want some too?" Which she's pretty much blushing and just looking away. Which Naruto put on his dark side shirt and begins to start, heading out and do whatever. Now Naruto doesn't need to learn how to tree walk and water walk because he already knows that shit. Well, he didn't know, but now he knows and he got it with quick ease. This is where I guess you could say Sakura. Well, yeah, Sakura comes in and begins to try to school Naruto and says that he's a disgusting person and he should not be alive for what he's doing. This is where Naruto looks at Sakura and he begins to grab her throat and lift her up. And he begins to, and I quote, "This is what not from my mind. This is from everybody mind that wants to hear this." This is what he says. "You bitch. How dare you try to say to me?" Well, this is what he says. "You bitch. How dare you say to me and trying to say that I'm a fucked up person and I'm a heartless person. The worst. You are the scum of the scum. You will bully someone that is, not even related to someone, not even related to a creature, and you call me a monster. You call me a monster for no reason." You could say he's basically, saying a very aspiring speech right now, using his dark side no jutsu. And he begins to say, "The next time you come to me and say that I'm a terrible person, how about stop being a useless bitch and come back to me when you're not a useless bitch," what he basically says. With Sakura, she's pretty much down on the ground crying, defenseless, realizing that he could have snapped her neck at any minute, and he pretty much leaves a mark on her neck to remind her like she's a useless trash bag, and she needs to not try to put anyone in her place until she knows her place. But anyways, this is where I guess we go to the bridge. Everything happens the same, except Haku helps, and it's been great. It's been named the Great Naruto Bridge. Well, the Great Dark or the Naruto side bridge, you could say, out of fear and respect. Now they're heading back and stuff. Naruto pretty much, we're gonna say, smacks Haku ass and tells her to get back, go to the house and make him something to eat. You could say smacks her ass and tells her to make him something to eat. But this is where he stops her and says and looks at Sakura and says, "Sakura, I want you to make me something to eat. Go to my house. You know where I live, and make me something to eat, wherever I have in my house." Which Sakura says, "You want me?" Which he says, "Yes, you useless bitch." That's what he says. He says, "Yes, you useless bitch. Go make me something." Which, she's afraid of him, and she basically goes. Now, Sasuke, she really doesn't care. Doesn't really care about anything. She just, all her goal is to kill Itachi. Which, Naruto doesn't really know why she's like this and why she's so edgy, but she pretty much, doesn't well, he doesn't really know, but I guess he kind of wants to know. So he pretty much goes to Kakashi at the rest of the day and asks Kakashi the question, why do Sasuke wants to kill this certain someone? Which he pretty much forced it out of Kakashi, which Kakashi, tells him and says that, Itachi massacred the clan and pretty much she's the only one remembered, which this is where Naruto thinks, and the Sharingan, was you the part of that massacre? Which Itachi says, oh no, he wasn't. And basically he got this from another reason, from his friend Obito, which he explains, which Naruto says, okay. So, you're saying she's the only Uchiha? Which he says, yeah. This is where Naruto thinks that he says, I think I'm about to smash. Which you could say that's in his head. Now, Naruto goes in, talking to Sasuke, and she's basically saying, what the hell does he want? Which Naruto pretty much, comes up close to her. And he's a little bit taller, you could say. And he looks at her and says, let's make children. Which she's blushing and saying, wait, what? Which Naruto says, well, I heard that your clan got destroyed and might as well make children with me. We can have powerful children and hey, you can be by my side ruling this world as one of my Kanoshis, or you could say, concubine. Which Sasuke is thinking about it and, at first she's about to say no, but she says yeah. Because fuck it. She has to repopulate somehow. And she doesn't know anyone who's stronger than Naruto, so yeah, they repopulate. Now, Naruto takes her to her house while Sakura is cooking up, well, pretty much made a plate of food for Naruto, which she said this is, a sandwich, which Naruto looks and he pretty much smacks that shit on the floor saying, bitch, this shit is whack. And he pretty much says to make a better one. And basically, takes Sauce, you could say Sasuke in the back room. Now, Haku's pretty much in the house too. And she's pretty much, cleaning house because Dark says, Dark Naruto, or you could say Naruto said to clean the house. So Haku's cleaning the house. All you can hear in the background is Naruto pretty much plowing Sasuke, hitting her from the back, forward, Also, sucking some milk because we're gonna say Naruto has that special built, has that one of those special unique abilities to mess with the body, so he can make females produce milk, and he's sucking milk from Sasuke, getting that good milk, and plowing her absolutely no mercy, and he pretty much leaves her on the bed. Now we're gonna say the next day, Sasuke is pretty much with Naruto, which they pretty much see Kakashi. Kakashi asks him if they want to do the training exams. Naruto says, whatever. Sasuke says yes, and also Sakura, because Naruto says yes. Now, this is where Kakashi asks him the test, and Naruto tells him he's not doing this gay ass test, and he just goes forward, which Kakashi, pretty much asks Naruto again, which Naruto says it, and he passes. Now, they pretty much go in, and this is where Rock Lee challenges Naruto to a fight. Now, Naruto pretty much looks at him and says that he has no time to fight weaklings. And this is where Rock Lee says, oh no, he's going to beat his ass. Now, of course, Naruto says, all right, bet. If you say you're gonna beat my ass, let's see you do it. Now, this is where, of course, Rock Lee vanishes and goes for a punch and trying to punch Naruto in the face. Now, as soon as the punch hit Naruto, all you hear is a crack, which Rock Lee immediately backs up and he says, "What the hell is he? I just broke, I just shattered, like, I just, like, you could say, sprained my wrist from punching him." Now, pretty much, Naruto says, "Are you done? Now this is my turn." And pretty much punches, or pretty much just kicks Rock Lee in the chest, sending him flying into the wall, which everybody sees. And everybody's thinking that Rock Lee's pretty much fucking nuts because Naruto. It's Naruto side, or you could say Dark Side Naruto, or Naruto side. He's pretty much fucking dangerous. Now, of course, this is where Rock Lee gets up and about to use the eight gates, and Naruto's smiling and saying, "Oh, so you're about to use a secret weapon? Go ahead, use it. I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna kill you anyways, since you want to try me." Now, of course, this is why Mike Guy comes in. Pretty much, oh, your birthday coming up? All right, happy like early birthday, or early birthday, you could say. That's for me. But I gotta go. Hold on, I gotta do something. I'll be back. I'm gonna pause the broadcast if I can. I'm gonna pause it real quick, so y'all can all talk to yourselves and stuff. I'm gonna mute my mother phone and. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm back. All right, so yeah, mixing the food right now. So where we was at? I was at the parts where they're at the tuning exams. Yeah. So yeah. What's up, guys? So where we was at? Okay, where was at the tuning exam? So basically, Naruto basically just beat the shit out of Rock Lee, embarrassing him. He made noodles. I mean, yeah, I made a bowl of noodles with shrimp. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Um, y'all making me forget. Let me continue. So basically, yeah, Naruto just, exposed Rock Lee, basically showing him that he's the fucking boss. If only I could. um anyways, yeah. Might Guy comes in saving Rock Lee's life, being the GOAT. And he basically, saved Rock Lee's life, which, Might Guy, apology for Rock Lee. Uh this is where Naruto says you better keep a fucking leash on your little fucking eyebrows, bushy ass boy, or I'm gonna fucking put that boy down. What Naruto says to Might Guy, which Might Guy says well noted and get the fuck out of there with Rock Lee. Now, I guess this is where we go all the way to the test part. Naruto doesn't really need to cheat because, like I said, he's a fucking genius, so he passed that. Now we're going to the Forest Death arc. Now, I'll say Inko, not Inko from like My Hero Academia, but the Inko from Naruto universe. Uh, this Inko, I think it's Inko if I'm correct. House tour? No, yeah, I can't get that yet. Uh, oh, it's Inko. Inko. Okay, Inko. Okay, yeah. So basically, Inko basically licked the blood off Naruto, basically trying to show fear in Naruto. But Naruto pretty much, counter it back. We're just gonna call her Inko, okay? Inko, Inko, uh, Inko. Oh, Inko. No, Inko. I'm still mixing them around. Inko. So yeah, Enko basically does the whole fear thing to lick on Naruto's cheek, which Naruto basically does the same thing to her. And basically saying, like, if you can do some kinky shit, I can do some kinky shit if you want to go down. Which basically, she blushed. She basically, start blushing a little bit and get a little bit turned on from Naruto. These noodles are pretty good with shrimp. They're spicy too. Okay, so what was that? Yeah, so basically Naruto does the same thing that Inko. Yeah, they are good. They're fucking delicious. They're smacking. um, basically, yeah, Inko. She basically, likes the kink that Naruto did to her, and basically just, goes, goes away. You could say because I completely said if y'all didn't hear, Naruto, Inko basically licked the blood off Naruto's cheek, which Naruto licked the blood off her cheek, basically showing her that he could do the same fair like foreplay, which she kind of liked that kinky shit. So yeah, um, Naruto pretty much goes in the forest, but he creates a second clone. Well, a second him, not as like a shadow clone, but like a second him. To pretty much continue the process of making babies. He goes to Inko and he pretty much smash that. He smashed that. Where is it with the snakes and kinky shit? Yeah, he smashed that. Pretty sure. Yeah, but everything goes as the same as original canon. I say Naruto has to take a leak. After Naruto has to take a leak, this is where the snake will attack. But Naruto, he doesn't be afraid. He smiles and he pretty much lasers the beam shit out of the fucking white snake. Pretty much, yeah. Now, where was that? Pretty much after the whole laser beam, anime crossover. Um, I said this is where I guess Naruto goes in looking for his team to see if they are right. And Sasuke, she's pretty much having a hard time fighting with Orochimaru. You see my hair? I mean, it's not pretty body. It's just a crazy hair. It's just crazy short hair. I'm growing it out. But what was that? Oh yeah, basically Darkseid will he basically well not Darkseid Naruto side basically goes and sees that Sasuke and Sakura is pretty much not handling himself well, and this is where Naruto's like is a little bit pissed, and he says, "Hmm, I see. So y'all can't even fight well like Kaji." Basically, how can I say this? Nart like Naruto laser beam Orochimaru heads off. Like he pretty much laser beam him in multiple pieces. You could say. Now, this is where you could say Orochimaru is could say dead, but pretty much goes for the bite, and he, it pretty much bites Sasuke in the neck. Now, I said thank you for liking my cut. Now, pretty much this is where I'm at. You have you have to get favorite ramen game. There's not really no favorites on the noodles. I mean, cup of noodles. I'll say the ramen guy with the meat. I think that's my favorite. I'm gonna eat these noodles now. Y'all made me lose my train of thought of the what if of the talk. What if I have to regain my memories while eating? We could talk about other things while I get my memory back. I won't forget. I'm not forgetting. I just lost train of thought. Y'all made me hop off the train for a quick minute. You know what, guys? You know what I think? I think we should make a group, and it'd be like a Uchiha group, but not like no other Uchihas. It's gonna be the Galaxy Uchihas. Now, why do I say the Galaxy Uchiha guys? Why do I say the Galaxy Uchihas? Because it's gonna be different because the Galaxy Uchiha is gonna have the Galaxy Rinnegan and also the Galaxy Sharingan. And plus, we ain't gonna be no bitches and we ain't gonna hesitate. We're gonna actually initiate our goal and make ourselves an Ashy gang. I mean, not a gang, an Ashy clan. I'm already a part of it. I'm already in the Galaxy Uchiha clan. I mean, I already made a Discord, but I can make a new one. Okay. I could just rechange my Discord and change it to the Uchiha Galaxy Uchiha clan, and then we'll be the new proud Uchihas, but powerful. I mean, anyone can join. You can be a Uchiha, but you can be a Uchiha with a different Kinki Kinkai. You can have a Dojutsu and a Kinki Kinkai. So if you want to be a Uchiha, but want to have a Kinki Kinkai, you're welcome to be in there in that Uchiha Galaxy clan. I mean, y'all should be able to join my Discord that I just made. I mean, I made, and then I just redo it, or I make some people some managers and stuff in that Discord. Just make sure to type in the Discord like make me admin, and then I'll make you admin, and we can change the whole Discord into the Galaxy Uchiha clan, and then we can make it proud. Oh yeah, you know what? I just feel like the Hyuga bullshit. You know how the Hyuga say they're the strongest clan in the Leaf? That's bullshit. They're one of the three strongest clan in the Leaf, besides of the Uchiha clan and another clan. Kill you and Jay. Why? Why? So what? I can awaken my Mangekyo Galaxy Sharingan. I already have those. Like I said, I was everything and every. I was everything and everything not. I was everything. I was everything. How can I say this? I was everything and I was not everything at the same time. I'm a galaxy god. I don't even need to kill anyone to gain the Mangekyo Sharingan because I already have it. I just choose not to use it because I can accidentally erase the world and recreate it. Have you ever wondered why I always do remakes on alternate universes? You want to really know why? Because my Mangekyo Sharingan or Galaxy Mangekyo Sharingan accidentally erased half the universes, so I have to redo them. Y'all want all right? Y'all want to know who's my three pride and joys? I tell y'all my three pride and joys. Who I favorite on YouTube, and who's my favorite children on YouTube, or my favorite brothers, you could say. Coming in number like I say coming in like number like one is Jay Uchiha. This is not a shout out to you, but this is like one of my three favorite my three like favorite pride and joys. Jay, you're one of my pride and joys. Although you don't have a lot of YouTubes, you will be like well known, recognized in soon days or months to come. Um, Jeff the What Ifer, he's one of my pride and joys. He's my favorite. I like him because he's that guy who's just like me a little bit. Like he's a little bit toned down a little bit, but he knows how to make it. He knows how to make it spicy. Um, Pickpocketer or Pickpocket What Ifs. He's one of my pride and joys. He's a good friend of mine. We talk on Discord half the time. But also, he's always the guy to warn me like, hey, make sure to not like overdo it with your what ifs and making it mad crazy. Because I know I've seen you capable of it. You're pretty crazy of making a what if. That's very, dark and shit. King Hushin. King Hushin was the king of the universe. There's each different type. I mean, to be honest with y'all, like those are like my two. I mean my three. I have like more, but that's all y'all gonna get. Also, my Discord it has the gods table. I have people who's like gods at the table that I do videos about and what they give to us. But I might just make a whole like episode of all the gods and basically me. Uh, and I think the episode. I mean, I think the video I'm gonna make is gonna be like something like what if me and the gods was in Naruto. It's just gonna be crazy. Like Naruto's not gonna be the main protagonist half the time. It's gonna be like gods as the main protagonist doing their own thing and shit, and also favoring people and giving them powers. I mean, Jay, I just said like gods. Ain't you my brother? So ain't you a proud Galaxy Uchiha member? Ain't you a proud member of the Uchiha? One of the strongest clans out there. One of the clans that was forgotten and being brought back because motherfucker Hyuga think they shit, but they not. The only reason why, okay, the only reason why Hyuga is stronger. Okay, Hyuga has the all right. I tell you why the Hyuga has the little bit upper hand and why they think they're the shits is because they can sense people chakra and track their location. Uchiha doesn't have that. We have the ability to take that can transform all the way to Susanoo to Rinnegan, but it takes a long process to get to Sharingan. If you're lucky and you're a pure hybrid, to have a Sharingan, then you have this level, then you have to go to a next level, and that level is to the Mangekyo Sharingan. And once you get to the Mangekyo Sharingan, you have two stages. It's at A, you unlock your maternal Mangekyo Sharingan by taking your brother's eye, or you can have the internal Mangekyo Sharingan to go blind. Uh, I'm just talking about regular Uchihas. I'm not talking about the Galaxy Uchihas. Galaxy Uchihas are different. They can just go all the way up to Rinnegan without going blind. I'm talking about Uchihas. They have to go through stages. Hyuga, they don't have to go to the stages. Now, if they want to go to the Testagon, they have to have some Uzumaki DNA and also, Hyuga DNA and all that, and then it's a different process. But Uchihas, they have to go to a long, long process of having their Rinnegan and shit. Like shit, I'm surprised Madara already got to the Rinnegan. Like, who eyes did he get to Internal Mangekyo Sharingan? That's the question. Actually, no, probably from his brother. His dead brother. Because Madara, Obito, he didn't go. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. I was trying to read that. I mean, I respect that. Thanks. Thanks. I appreciate that. Regularly, like I said, I've been going through life as hell. Life is hell right now for me. I mean, not really, because I get high, and now I'm like not a nuke no more. I'm in the middle of stable. Doesn't mean my videos are not gonna be stable. I'm still gonna be crazy on my videos. I'm gonna let loose. I'm gonna give y'all all this shit that's in my head. But yeah, yeah, I appreciate that. I really thank you for talking to me, like give me that inspiring treat. I mean, I'm a little bit stunned because regular people who does do that to me regularly regularly be like you inspired me to become a great YouTuber. Like, how can I say, like, oh my god, like, I can't believe I inspired all these people to become a good YouTuber and stuff, and want them, like, how can I say this? I inspire y'all to want to become a better YouTuber, and to follow y'all dreams and stuff. And people really, I'm like a mentor and stuff. And I'm like, yo, how am I? But my teacher wasn't lying about me. I am a ringleader. Like, if I want to make something, I will make it to reality. Like, yeah. But anyways, enough of like the emotional talks and stuff. Let's get back to the video. I mean, the video thing I was talking about. So yeah, Sasuke pretty much get bit by Orochimaru somehow, and pretty much Hashi Uchiha versus Goku and Vegeta. Are you trying to say Kishan Uchiha? But you keep saying Hashi Uchiha. It begins with a K. Are you trying to say Kishan Uchiha versus Goku and Vegeta? I mean, all right. I mean, I would do the Goku and Vegeta fight of how it would really go in this talk, but I'm gonna put like a pause on the whole Orochimaru buying Sasuke in the neck and stuff. No, Marcus, don't. Marcus, stop. Marcus, the people. These are innocent people. No, they don't need to see those dance moves. It's too dangerous. Forget y'all saw that, guys. Those are the forbidden dance moves. Like anyone who sees those dies. That's the dance of the demon. That's the dance of the sleep paralysis demon. Have you ever saw a sleep paralysis demon? That's their dance moves. Like, that's what they dance to. Like, I do the dance move for y'all. This is what they wear dance to. They do this. Do, 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 do. And you're like, what the fuck? Those are the weird dance moves. Like, those are the weird ass dance moves of the goddamn sleep paralysis demons. I mean, that's one of their dance moves, allegedly. All right, I'm done. Okay, I'm done eating. Okay, I'm gonna dump this out. I'll be back, and then we're gonna talk about the fight between me and Goku and Vegeta. Okay. That was pretty good. I've been poisoned. The whale has been poisoned. My boy. I'm sorry, my guys. You cannot eat food without a drink, without Beb. That's just crazy. Suicidal. More like a death sentence. All right. But anyways, let's continue. Sorry, I just needed that. All right. So, yeah. Not that much. Calm down, Keyshawn. Not to drink. Imagine. Be like, calm down, Keyshawn. Not to drink. What you trying to do here? Have a bad entry? Oh, what's up? Oh my god, guys! Oh my god, guys! It's goddamn Dio Brando, the world, the AKA the vampire killer, AKA the ladies killer, the man who can stop the time of the world, AKA kill all Joestars, AKA shout out to him. Let me stop. Let me stop. He did do a lot of shit, but you can't blame him for doing the shit he did. He's been through a lot. He's been through a lot. Okay? What makes a villain is the problem. So it's not Dio Brando's fault. It's his goddamn father and how he lived. But anyways, let's continue. Pretty much, yeah, the fight between me, Goku, and Vegeta. I mean, the fight wouldn't. I mean, why vampire killer? His name is Brando. His name is Dio Brando, and the name Brando actually came from the legendary names, came from the legendary Belmonts. But you see, Dio Brando was supposed to become a Belmont. He wasn't supposed to, join the vampires. He was supposed to, become, a good, independent man, fighting against vampires, or doing research or making his life something, you could say. So yeah, Dio Brando just became a vampire, And I'm gonna call this canon right now. Dio Brando was supposed to become a fucking Belmont. He never became a Belmont to slay, Joseph, and fuck the Belmonts. I mean, not to fuck the Belmonts. I mean, fuck the JoJos, the Josephs. That's what they say. I mean, yeah. I mean, if y'all want to know some funny history lessons, I mean that was a funny history lesson that I basically told y'all. Dio Brando, did y'all know Dio Brando name Brando was actually Belmont, but they switched it up to Brando to actually make it reverse as Dio Brando was actually supposed to become a vampire. He was intentionally supposed to become a vampire, and then lead up to the Stardust Crusaders. You see, the developer, the guy who created it, didn't want to really express and say oh yeah, Dio Brando named Brando is actually for Belmont, and he was supposed to be a vampire slayer to defeat Joseph Joestar. I mean, not Joseph, Jonathan Joestar. But that never happened. He just switched it around. So we got Jonathan Joestar whooping, Dio and making him ahead. But I'm going off topic. Let's just get back to the fight between me and Goku and Vegeta. So the fight will regularly just go as a little bit different, as I'm pretty much standing still, and Goku, he's pretty much getting into a fighting stance. Vegeta, he's getting into a damn Keyshawn, back at it again with the history lessons. I mean, don't tell no one you learned this history from me. All right, don't tell no one. All right, I don't want them to crucify me. about my knowledge. All right. I mean, I do another what if. I do another. I mean, I do another history, lesson. But right now, Sinju versus Lee. I mean, are you talking about like the first Hokage versus Lee? I mean, that fight wouldn't really go as anything like. I gotta say this. Imagine Lee trying to hit like. Okay, Lee will get a couple good like clean hits in with the first Hokage. He's like barraging him and stuff. If we're talking about Kid Lee, yeah, Kid Lee would definitely get won't even last. Now, Teenager Lee might last for a couple seconds. Now we're gonna go with Adult Lee, the Prime Lee, the Adult Lee, the cool one, the cool Adult Lee. Now we're gonna say like I guess like Harashimaru Senju, I can't say his name right, or the first Hokage is pretty much fighting with I guess Rock Lee. Now as he's fighting with Rock Lee, pretty much Rock Lee, throwing some hands with him and he will get a couple hits in. He won't last that long. So the first Hokage will win. Guaranteed. He would just win. That's what basically what happened. But I was basically trying to, describe to y'all how the fight will actually commit and how will the outcome be. Because there's so many ways that Lee can get caught lacking. Not even with like the wood clones. Like imagine, like Harashimaru can summon his ghetto statue, and even if Lee used the 8 gates, and eat the 8th gate of death to try to fight him, he would just kill himself at the end, and it would just be a tie. But let's say if he does get it, he would just get a tie, and they both would die. Now, if you're saying like him using the 8 gates of death and trying to fight him, he would just be done. I'm out, guys. Oh yeah, peace out, man. Oh, but yeah, I guess that'll be it. The fight between Goku and Vegeta. I mean, the fight really wouldn't be like anything different. Well, it would because Goku will basically, get into a fighting stance with Vegeta. Okay, cool. I mean, yeah. He'll basically get in a fight stance. At first, he would go Super Saiyan to test my power, and then I would copy him because, like I said, I have everybody's DNA, and pretty much I would turn Super Saiyan just to, match at him. Just give him a good, sparring fight. We're doing a sparring fight. It's not a death match because I would never kill Goku unless I want to. But pretty much, I'm fighting Goku and stuff. And fighting with Vegeta at the same time. They're pretty much using the Super Saiyan form. Goku, he goes up a notch, goes Super Saiyan 2. Vegeta goes Super Saiyan 2, and they begin to start fighting. They begin to start fighting me again. Of course, I'm, up a notch. I goes up the notch, and I go Super Saiyan 3, just to outmatch them. And pretty much, Goku goes Super Saiyan 3, but not Vegeta, because we all know why Vegeta can't go Super Saiyan 3. He's just not built like Goku. He's the side character. Sorry. Hate to say it. Still respect him, though. But, Vegeta, he gets a little bit pissed off and says, Kakarot, I can't turn Super Saiyan 3. Which Goku's saying, what do you want me to do? Which I'm basically saying, listen, Vegeta, I got you. And I pretty much tap Vegeta and pretty much give him Super Saiyan 3. Give him that boost. They turn Super Saiyan 3. And we continue our fight. Because I like to have it even and fair. Goku must is useless because... Yeah, Saitama versus Goku. We all know Goku would just lose that shit. And Saitama has no limits. Goku, he has limits. Saitama has no limits. So if you put a fight like, who do you think will win? Goku or Saitama? Bitch, of course Saitama. Like, the fuck, he has no limits. And Goku, he has limits. He has limitations. Like, you've seen him fight so many enemies, and he pretty much, every time he gets up, having a little blood on him and stuff, and he's coughing up air and stuff, he's like, I'm almost at my limit, but he's still alive, which, that's what he says. Stop the cap, Goku. I mean, listen, agree to disagree. Listen, we can all agree and disagree. But I believe Saitama can beat Goku. And I know what you're saying. Like, Saitama doesn't have ki. So, ain't Saitama going to die by the spirit bomb? No, Saitama wouldn't die by the Spirit Bomb, because Saitama is it. The Spirit Bomb kills people who's kind nature, so the Spirit Bomb won't really work on Saitama. With the Kamehameha, Saitama would just dodge it, because why would he stand there and just take a Kamehameha hit? And then when Goku, using his transformations to fight with Saitama, it's not gonna phase Saitama. Now, if you're saying Goku Ultra Instinct versus Saitama, I would say that would be a good fight, but Saitama would still win. And even if Goku, uses the Spirit Bomb with Ultra Instinct and slam it down on people, it won't really do anything. It won't really do anything about it. Like, how can I say this? Like, the Spirit Bomb only kills people who's innocent. Like, not innocent. If you're not pure heart, then that Spirit Bomb is gonna wipe your shit. But if you are pure heart, or you're good, like you're pure or you're a good person, you won't die by the Spirit Bomb. And Saitama won't die by the Spirit Bomb. And even if he does get hit, and let's say it does hit him, and it was supposed to affect him, it's just gonna smack it away. He's just gonna smack it away, or just get out of it, or multiple punches it. And I know what you're saying. Oh, Goku with Ultra Instinct, he can easily defeat Saitama and hit him and stuff. No, Ultra Instinct, if it's Master Ultra Instinct, Saitama just has the upper hand. Just like Superman. If Goku fights Superman with Ultra Instinct, it wouldn't matter, because Ultra Instinct has a limit. And Superman, he has no limits. He's the Man of Steel. He went into the sun one time and he became the fucking sun. Like, I'm just saying, I don't hate Goku. Don't get me wrong. I love Goku. I love his transformations and stuff, but it's just Goku doesn't have the power to beat Saitama or Superman. But he does have the capacity to beat everybody else. Ichigo, of course. Naruto, of course. Fucking Madara, of course. Obito with the Rinnegan, of course. Okay, hold on, I gotta get the door, guy. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. I had to get the door. Okay, so also that. Wait, are y'all talking about like Obito like teleporting? Wait, who are y'all talking about? Saitama? Wait, I gotta read the comments again, because y'all basically going crazy. Goku not named One Punch Man. No hit. He did. No, Saitama cause. Oh hey, I think like no, I honestly think like the Uchihas stumps E-Wave, because Saitama's does it have enough feats. Okay, all right. We can end this debate once and for all by this. Okay, we're gonna have to do it by the degree of like which anime or which planet they're on. Are they on Saitama planet, or are they on Goku's planet? Now, if you're saying on the planet of Goku, now Saitama might lose. Saitama might lose because it's Goku planet, and we're just gonna add plot just to end it. All right, just to end it in the fight. Saitama will lose some way, some stupid ass way. How we're just gonna say that the Ami King comes in, save Goku ass, and that's how Goku wins. Now, if we're on Saitama's planet, Goku's gonna get clapped. He's just gonna get clapped. It doesn't weigh how you say it. It doesn't. He just get claps. It's just like, yeah. But if you're saying out of space, Goku will win. Saitama will lose. Now, if we want to do that, then yeah, that's how we do it. Metal Bat versus Saitama. Fucking Saitama win. Metal Bat doesn't count. Win. Now, if you say like Metal Bat from that weird ass anime you talking about, where everybody, like how that intro starts and everybody's just fucking laughing and shit, and then like the subreddits are weird too. How everybody's asleep. Oh, you're talking about that anime? That weird ass anime? With that weird, with the weird, I mean, with the weird stories. Mm, I mean, shit. I mean, I think Saitama. I mean, they wouldn't actually really be fighting with each other because I think Metal Bat wouldn't really care about Saitama, and Saitama wouldn't really meet Metal Bat, and they would just go on their own separate ways. You could say, if you want to go like that. Okay, all right. Let's say they do meet. Saitama would just look at Metal Bat in a weird way. Metal Bat would look at Saitama making a grin and smile, and Saitama would be like, "Okay, then." He would basically just make that plain face and say, "Suka," or like "Suka," and basically just walk away. Basically walk away. There won't even be a fight. But let's say hypothetically Metal Bat does, wanna, you know, fight Saitama. Saitama Metal Bat will swing around as Saitama walking by and swing at Saitama's head, which Metal Bat will get hit Saitama in the back of the head, and Saitama will be like, "Okay," and say, "I really don't want to fight you." I mean, just like that. If I was going to say, oh, guys, you know what'll be a good fight? You know what would be a really good fight? Dio Brando versus Cars. Actually, no, Dio Brando versus Diablo. Actually, Dio Brando versus Diablo. And I tell you how the fight's gonna end. I let y'all know how the fight's gonna end. So this is how I imagine how Dio Brando will win, and how Diablo will win. Each two separate sides of their win. So how Dio Brando win is basically he would stop time. Well, no, Dio. We're gonna say Dia. How we're gonna start this fight? So Diavolo will basically get a call from Diablo saying that there's a powerful stand user. You could say Italy, and I think he's trying to fuck with the operations. Now, of course, this is where Doppio says, "Oh, I got you, boss. I see who the hell this nigga is." You could say, and he begins to start charging. Now he's looking for Dio, and Dio's basically walking, minding his damn business, being the shit, and of course he has the umbrella. Actually, no, we're gonna say it's nighttime, and he's pretty much chilling, looking at the nice guy, saying, "Yeah, this is the good shit." Of course, this is where Diablo, well, basically, Dopey sees him and basically, goes in the other side where this is where Diablo comes in and basically we're gonna say off the bat, punch Diablo. I mean not Diablo, Dio Brando in the goddamn stomach, pretty much making a hole, which Dio Brando, says naughty and gets sent fucking flying. Now, as he gets sent fucking flying, Dio basically will get himself together, find a person, drain the blood, and basically heads out and says, "Okay, who the hell are you?" Which Diablo says nothing but you to die, and he basically time erase, which Dio is basically saying, "What the hell?" Well, no, this is where Diablo's walking slowly, which Dio throws knives, and he's fading past him and stuff, and he's like, "Donnie, what the hell?" Now, of course, this is where Dio stops time, and oh, I mean, let me. All right, I do that for a sec. I do that in a minute, but basically, this is where Dio will stop time and basically barrage punch him and damage him a little bit, and I guess as the fight prolonged, as Diablo's stopping time, I mean seeing in the future, all he sees is this time stop, time stop, time stop, and he doesn't know what the hell is really going on. Yeah, and plus he has a drawback, so that will also tire him out. And I'll say Dio just use a couple techniques and he would defeat Diablo, and that's how you win. That's how he wins, or something like that. Let me see. Yo, Kishana Cheetah, can you make what if Naruto was the Uzumaki clan real? Oh, what was the Uzumaki clan real? Are you trying to say what if? Oh, you're trying to say what if Naruto? Okay, so trying to say. I mean, just put in my. I mean, just put in my Discord or just put in the Naruto mix, and I can do it one day. So what if Naruto was was the leader of the Uzumaki clan? what if the Uzumaki clan was in Naruto? So are you okay, let me take off my hat because I need to think for this. So what are you basically saying? You're basically saying like Naruto. Okay, actually I want to do this. So actually I'm gonna do this what if right now, and I want to explain. I'm going to do this what if all the way to the 2 years time skip. So you're gonna get your video right now, my guy, of that what if you just told me. What's my favorite anime? Naruto. I'm just gonna pick classic Naruto. Naruto is one of my favorite animes. I really have multiple favorite animes. Not really like one. I have multiple. So I have multiple. There's multiple. That's all you can get. Hey. Oh hey. Well, should I continue? Oh yeah. So how would that happen? How would Naruto become a full-fledged Uzumaki leader? Well, I guess. Oh yeah. I was supposed to do Kishan Uchiha versus J Anime. Okay, how would that happen? So basically, the fight between J Anime. I guess we start off with J Anime and Naruto, pretty much on the space playing field, out of space, on a circle platform, ready to fight each other. Because we're gonna say J Anime wants to, see his true power, and also see Kishan Uchiha true power. Now, of course, this is where J Anime, activate his golden ghoul eyes, and he begins to, release his tails and stuff, and charge at me. Now, of course, he's charging at me with like pretty sharp agile things, and I'm dodging his attacks left and right, and pretty much, smiling, saying, okay, he got some moves. And this is where I back up, and I'd be like, all right, let's see you do this. Now, this is where, of course, I take off my shades because, I wear some cool ass black shades, and I begin to show my Sharingan, my Galaxy Sharingan eyes. Now, of course, this is where Jay looks at them, and he immediately gets trapped in the Genjutsu. My you could say infinite Genjutsu I have. Now, of course, this is where Jay is pretty much down on the ground and says, "So is this a Genjutsu?" So this is a Genjutsu. Well, basically, this is where he's saying the infinite Genjutsu. Now, of course, as he say, as Jay said, this is the infinite Genjutsu. This is where I'm walking away saying, "Well, that was easy," and he pretty much, comes at me and pretty much, scratch my chest, which I pretty much back up and I'm like holding my chest and I see blood, and my blood is black, not edgy as a soul, but it's black, galaxy star, like kind of like a black hole black, you could say. And I pretty much look at my blood and I say, "Wow, you actually got a cut off of me." Which Jay pretty much looks at me and he says, huh, I thought I wouldn't actually get a cut off you, but I guess I do have the potential. Which I begin to smile and says, "All right, I guess you have my attention then. I guess I'm about to, activate my Galaxy Mogeki with Sharingan." Now this is me getting mad, like pretty much getting like you could say pissed off a little bit for the scratch he did on me, and I begin to say, "All right, let's play." Which I begin to change the whole platform. Now I change it into a desert area that long forgotten, broken castles and all. Everything is just like, and I basically look at Jay and I smile and I make a a creepy grin side. I say, welcome to my little dark world," which this is where I pretty much create two clones, or you could say two limo phantoms, and they begins to go after Jay. Now Jay's pretty much getting his ass whooped left and right, trying to see where's my limo clones at, which no one can see him except for me. And I pretty much say, "Oh, whatever you, wherever you should do, Jay." What I say? This is where Jay smiles and says, "Oh, I knew this was one of your tricks," and he begins to lets out a scream and pretty much shouts out, well, let out some wings, kind of like the wings like Kaneki had at like the last episodes of Ghoul, and he begins to let out lightning waves and begins to destroy my limbos. Now after he destroyed my limbos, I'm like, okay, you have that, but do you have this? Which I pretty much appear right in front of him and uppercut him in the gut, which he does the same thing to me, and I pretty much look at him and we begin to smile and begins to start combat each other by hand to hand. Now, the combat still is equally by hand, but I have the upper hand because, like I said, I'm everything and I'm not at the same time. Well, I'm not everything, but I am everything at the same time, could say. And I begins to, uppercut him with a Sharyuken, and pretty much make him fall on his ass on the ground. Now, this is where, of course, he said this is not over, and he begins to form his own Ghoul Makikyo Sharingan. Yes, a golden eye Makikyo Sharingan, or a Sharingan. You could say a golden Makikyo Sharingan. This is where, of course, he lets out golden flames on me, and I begin. Well, you could say golden dragons on me, and I begins to, get attacked by them. This is where, of course, I look at him and, oh, I'm being good. This is where, of course, I look at him. And I say, okay, I see, but I think it's time to end this. And I pretty much, punch Jay up in the sky, and well, pretty much grab Jay at why the dragons are still attacking me, and I lift him up. Now, as I'm lifting him up, this is where I create a big, ball, just like painting them, and I begin to say crush, and I crush it down, and it creates this big explosion. Now, Jay is pretty much down on the ground, knocked out, and I pretty much won that fight. But I heal him up, and we pretty much, say good match, and we go on. And that's the fight of what would happen of J Anime versus me, which that fight will happen. But that's the fight of me winning. There's two different scenarios of fights of him winning and I'm winning. So there's two different sides of it. It's not just one side. Like, have you ever heard of the theory of the cat in the box? As once like you don't know if the cat is a dead. Like you think like the cat is dead. In the other hand, the cat is alive. You never know of what's in the box. It's kind of like that, as you don't know who actually won that or who actually as Jay pretty much defeat me or I defeat him, but I win that one. But he also wins in another way, in another dimension way, you could say. Let me read. What if Naruto was Ari? Listen, I already saw your what if. Like I said, just put it in the mix, and I will do it eventually. Who will win? Boruto Uzumaki or Izu? Second one. You versus weird what ifs. He's not popular, but he makes some good weird shit. Oh, he makes some good weird shit. Hey, that sounds like a guy on my party boat. Party boat. Yeah, sounds like a guy on my party boat. Sorry. Oh yeah, I know what y'all trying to say. Not the Spider-Man cup. Not the Spider-Man cup. I mean, it does be smacking. What are we supposed to do? All right. I mean, I can't say your name, Hector Jays or something. You keep saying hi in the chat, and I say hi back, so you don't have to keep saying hi, my guy. I mean, girl or guy, you could say. Oh, oh. You know, guys, you know what I think? I think guys, I think like I'm going to like I want to make a like guys, I'm going to make a what if one day. Kishan Uchiha versus Darkseid. Oh my god. Guys, I'll just put Darkseid under the Genju to it. If he breaks free of that, I'm just gonna throw him in another dimension where he can't escape from. I'm gonna defeat him real easy. He's not even worth my time. I'm more corrupted. I'm more dark than him. I just choose not to be dark. You could say. Oh, okay, guys. So I'm gonna make a what if tomorrow. Maybe maybe not. But I'm thinking about making a what if like. Oh, see ya. Um, I'm thinking about like making a what if that's like I'm gonna age resist it because I'm gonna make a fuck up anime. I'm gonna fuck up anime. It's gonna be so bad and like dark. I gotta say this. It's gonna be so dark that people gonna talk about me. That's how dark it's gonna be. That's how dark it's gonna be. Like how bad it's gonna be. Like I think it's gonna be like a Deku what if, but it's gonna be like a lot of dark shit. Like it's gonna be like rape, murder, possibly more rape. Um, mm, yeah, it's gonna be gruesome. It's just gonna be It's just gonna be gruesome. It's just gonna be other. Can you be in it? I mean, Jay, I'm gonna make like she. Oh, you know what? Now I can do. Wait, I can do the Uchiha Unstoppable. Oh, I wanted. I mean, no, I'm gonna make it 18 plus. What? No, it's gonna be a. I mean, all right, it's gonna be a 19 plus, and I'm not gonna age resisting. I'm not gonna restrict it for y'all guys. Y'all can watch it. All right, I'll let y'all watch it. But I should warn y'all. Y'all not gonna be normal after this. Y'all not gonna be normal. That's all I can say. Y'all not gonna be normal. Oh, okay, yeah. So I might as well do this video. So no one disturb me. This is going to be This is gonna be Uchiha's Unstoppable. No, Galaxy Uchiha. Galaxy Uchiha Unbreakable. So actually no, Galaxy Uchiha. It's just gonna be called Galaxy Uchiha. But basically, oh, I'm basically gonna make the clan right now. I'm gonna make the What If clan right now, and I'm gonna make it powerful. So how am I gonna start this off? All right, so this is me basically talking about the clan, the Galaxy Uchihas now. So everybody's gonna be in it. Some people not gonna be in it if you're not a Uchiha. Especially you, Dio Brando. You're definitely gonna be in there because we gotta have Dio Brando. We gotta have him. He has to be on the team. If we don't have Dio Brando, how are we ever gonna reach heaven and reach the galaxy stars? Like, who win? PS5, Xbox. I mean, Xbox got that internet, but PS5 got that graphics. Yes, sir. We say fuck the internet connection. We want those graphics. We say fuck the internet connection. We want those graphics. The PlayStation said. You know how I say this? I mean, agree to disagree. Like I said, do you want the action or do you want those good graphics? Because I never seen the perfect PlayStation. I never saw the perfect system that had good graphics and good internet connection. I'm doing live. And you're disturbing my peace.
My fault, Beto.
Now, do you wish to die?
You don't have to do that. You have to.
Okay, sorry, love you.
You have to kill me. I love you.
listen, guys. It all depends. Like, if you was a person who like, how can I say this? If you're a person who ever like was born in 2000, I was born in the age of shit graphics, but also good graphics. So I grew up with the lowest graphic shit up to like now that's that good graphics as that nice. It's that good graphics. Oh shit! Y'all making me forget. Stop it! Stop! I gotta talk about the Uchiha thing, the Galaxy Uchihas. So how we start this off? Okay, we start off with the basic Keishan Uchiha. Now he's with his brother right now, Jay Uchiha, and we're pretty much right now. This right now, in the and if you're asking what dimension we are, we're pretty much in the. I guess we're in our own planet. We have our own planet. We have our own planet. We're Galaxy Uchihas. We don't need to be in the same Earth or any dimension. We have our own planet. Because every time, no, I tell you this. Yeah, Planet Uchiha. Planet Uchiha. But how can I say this? Why is the why is the PS5 broken and whack? It's because they always does this. Because think about it. Xbox, when they come out later than like PlayStation games or like PlayStation systems, because they already got prepared. Like they knew they're gonna have the shitty graphics, but what they not gonna have is a glitched out, bug out fucking game. So that's why they be like, all right, we wait for PlayStation to fuck up on their shit, on their they're making it broken, and we're going to come second, and have everybody else come on Xbox Series X. So once everybody got the PS5, everybody was happy and stuff. But people start realizing it's a lot of glitches and shit, and they're like, "Wow, this is a mistake." And people goes to Xbox and be like, "Man, this is pretty good." And I'm like, I mean, I mean, I'm not. I don't hate Xbox. I like it. I'm not a fan of it, but I like it. It's not bad. PlayStation is just where I'm at. It's just where I belong, where I'm at. I was born in PlayStation. I was raised with PlayStation, and I'll always be a PlayStation family. If you was like ever like in the South and we was fighting over Xbox and PlayStation, like if you ever said to me like, um, if you ever like came to me and walked past me and you said hi to me, I'd be like, I'll basically look at you with the country hat. I'd be like, PlayStation or Xbox, and you'd be like, what? PlayStation or Xbox? Damn it! And if you say PlayStation, I'd be like, good answer, and basically go back in my house. Would you say what? You basically say what? Now, if you said Xbox, I would have been like, that's a damn shame, and just go in my house. You won't get no different reaction. You just basically just like hear me give you a good reaction or just like a shame action. Okay, let me stop talking about Xbox and PlayStation 5. Let me get back to the Galaxy Uchiha clan or the planet Uchiha. We start off with the Uchihas, the Galaxy Uchihas, or you could say Planet Uchiha. Now, all right, see you later, Dio Brando. Pretty much this is where me and Jay is pretty much at the planet. We pretty much realize it's pretty low. Like, well, we only have low clan members. We only have Jay, me, Kishan Uchiha, and also Dio Brando, which I know what you're thinking. Are you talking about like the anime Dio Brando, or Dio Brando that was in the live chat right now? I'm talking about Dio Brando in the live chat right now. Okay, so calm down. So basically, Dio Brando, he's basically there too with his, being cocky and stuff, and he's pretty much, just thinking and saying, we have low members, Keyshawn, which I'm thinking to myself as I'm sitting at the throne thinking, and I'm pretty much looking, I'm like, then we need some recruits. Now, of course, this is where I snap my finger and I bring all the subscribers who's in the live stream right now as a Uchiha, which I changed their whole DNA. And whoever had, like, if you had a cool DNA or something cool about yourself, you still have it, but you're a Uchiha now, a Galaxy Uchiha. Now, this is where, of course, you have I pretty much have all the Uchihas, and they're all taking a knee saying, yes, Lord Keyshawn, which I pretty much say, listen, I'm not a Lord. I'm just a guy who wants to see something happen. Which Jay looks at me, and he pretty much smiles because he knows that right now, I'm just doing whatever I want. Now, of course, this is where, they ask what is their order. And we're pretty much being prominent, growing crops and stuff, making a living on planet Uchiha. Which this is where I pretty much think, and I'm like saying, how about we go to planet Earth? Go to planet Earth. Well, how about I go to planet Earth? Well, no. How about I send out my brother Jay to go to Earth and pretty much to plant a seed or plant a seed where it will grow a galaxy tree, and we will basically just go and have the fruit from the tree and just keep it. We're not like if we eat it we get powerful, but I don't really need to eat it because I'm already powerful. But y'all can eat it to get powerful. And no, it's not killing planets or anything. If we plant a seed, it's not gonna kill a planet. We're not monsters. We're not villains. All right, we're just Uchiha clans doing whatever we fucking want. All right, that's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. We're not doing nothing else. You could say. Well, you could say also fighting with each other and stuff, but other than that, yeah, we're good. Um, I guess this is where I guess I tell Jay to go plant the seed on this planet Earth. Now, of course, this is where Jay, gladly accepts, and he pretty much goes there with Big. Now, Big and Jay pretty much goes there, and we're gonna say this is between the age of Kaguya and her thing, and we're pretty much just down there, just actually no, Jay and pretty much Big. It's just down there. I mean, yeah, go eat. Um, Oscar, is it Oscar? Yeah, I think. uh, what's going on in my iPhone? Oh well, I'm basically talking about the Galaxy Uchiha, and since you're in this live chat, I'm basically talking about the Galaxy Uchihas, about the new clan that I made and Jay made, and we have our own planet. So you can say Planet Uchiha. All right, see you later, Oscar. Um, also, yeah, Oscar, he's like the supervisor. I mean, the watch over all the Uchihas and stuff, and make sure the planet doesn't go to hell. So yeah, and also yeah, Mr. Death. We just call him Death in the Uchiha clan, the Galaxy Uchiha clan. He's pretty much seeing souls and stuff, and his job is more like to create new Uchihas or to make hybrids or some shit, something like that. But pretty much we go back to Jay and Big. Big and Jay is pretty much going there planting the seed, and this is where they're looking and they see other Uchihas. Yeah, he's basically like the Grim Reaper, but not for Uchihas, but like people who comes to the planet that's trying to harm it. Yeah, but this is where we go back. Yeah, to Big and Jay. Jay is pretty much looking at a battlefield, which they see this battlefield, and they're not really like they really don't care. They're just doing their job, but they also want to see what's around, and they pretty much see a dead field filled with dead bodies of Uchiha and Sinju and stuff. And we're gonna say some Uzumakis. You could say some actually not Uzumakis. Well, yeah, some Uzumakis and stuff. Now, of course, this is where M, Anime M, or we're just gonna say M for short, pretty much asks Jay what do they see, and Jay pretty much says he sees a whole bloodbath. They see a whole bloodbath, which I pretty much say, ooh, we must those those are a lot of Uchihas and Sinju. Which this is where Jay asked me the question, "Are we at? Do we have beef with Sinju?" When I pretty much look at him, I say, "No, we don't have beef with the Inju. What the hell are you talking about? The Sinju were beneath us," which I say to him and laughing. Now this is where Jay, of course, plant the seed at the dead battlefield, and pretty much they head back. Well, you could say they're about to leave until Jay meets a certain girl, and we're gonna say she's a part of Uzumaki, and they kind of have a bond with each other. And he stays on Earth, which I allow it because I never said you couldn't like have to stay at the like planet, but he comes here when he wants to. A girl? I mean, I'm saying like she pretty much at your age, if you want that to happen. But yeah, he pretty much meets a girl. She's you could say a part of the Uzumaki. Well, not Uzumaki, a part of the Senju. And they pretty much had a good you could say a good thing. You could say they was you could say they was fucking okay. They was doing it. All right, they was plowing it. All right, he was plowing it. All right. I don't know what else to say. I was trying to make it into a simple term, but he was plowing her. All right, he was doing her. He was hitting it from the back. All right, he was blowing out her back. All right, that's what he was doing. He was at the back. That's what I was saying. That's what I was trying to say. Damn it. I'm getting too old for this. All right. let me let me stop. Let me stop. But yeah, pretty much he plows this Sinju girl that who's a proud member of the Sinju, and he stays on Earth for a while, to pretty much take care of the baby because we're all caring parents of the Uchihas, of the Galaxy Uchihas, and we like to be caring parents. Some of us is deadbeats. I'm not pointing fingers. Some of us are deadbeats, but yeah. I mean, our planet is pretty much connected to all universes, so our planet is like our planet can be seen by many people of other planets. Like they see the planet, but if they try to come near it, they're all too afraid because they can sense they're going to die. Because death showed a protection of their fate if they come over here and try to, say they the shit. But anyways, let's continue. Jay pretty much, makes a, baby with a Sinju. Makes a baby with a Sinju and pretty much stays there. Now, of course, Big, he's pretty much, heading back to the plane because, he doesn't really
care about Earth that much, and he goes back to planet Uchiha. Now, this is where he's telling me that my brother Jay pretty much, make a child and staying on Earth, which I begin to say, I wonder what his child will be. I wonder what his child will be. And I begin to smile with a pretty much good grin, a happy grin, because I love seeing creations come to life. Now, of course, this is where the rest of the Uchiha's, planet Uchiha members begin to say that they want to go on Earth too, and the see the stuff, and to go out other planets and stuff, which I gladly let them go. I say, go ahead, bring more researchers, make sure plant the seed at certain planets if or just make sure this is come over here. All my Euthros, yes, sadly yes, but yeah, pretty much some of the Uchihas went on other planets to check it out and to claim, and some Uchihas just stayed at the planet. Now we're just going to do a time skit, and all the events pretty much happen between Earth and stuff, and also other planets. And I'm pretty much bored at my seat, pretty much saying, it's been years since my brother went to Earth. I might as well see his child and see what's he doing now. Now this is where of course I lands down to Earth, and I'm seeing a Tails attack, but I realize it's kind of being a. Now this is where I fly, well, teleport in front of the Nine Tails as it's attacking, and I shit down in the face, pretty much knocking it out. While everybody see me just knocked out the Nine Tails and see me just pretty much put him out his misery, I pretty much trying to sense the presence of the child. Now this is where I'm sensing the presence of the child and stuff, and I begin to say, I sense him, which I begins to teleport. I say, so you're my brother's son. Well, which I pretty much say. Now, this is where the kid looks at me and he's in confusion and say, what? Who are you? Which, this is where I say, have you ever heard of the Galaxy Uchihas? Or that my brother told about, which he said, I heard of that. Are you his? Yes. I'm Kishan Uchiha. Some love me, some hate me, and it doesn't really matter. I don't care. But I'm Kishan Uchiha. Now, this is where, the kids is surprised and stuff. And pretty much that what I did was pretty much crazy, punching the knife, knocking it out, which Minato already sealed without using the Ripper Death Seal, so that's going to be a little bit different. And Naruto gets sealed to half Nine Tails, while Kushina gets the other Nine Tails. Now, pretty much this is where, I guess the Leaf Village is getting rebuilt back up and stuff. Which, so your job is more like the protector of the planet Uchiha, and also you're just death. You can kill anything except the Uchiha. You're kind of like the Grim Reaper. You're the Reaper that protects the planet, and kind of like my right hand man, you could say. It's kind of like Dracula and Death, but more like you're my partner. Well, you're my right hand man, and you're my guy who puts fear and protects the planet and stuff. And when I call you, this is where, of course, the kid asks about what is the Uchiha planet and stuff, and I pretty much call in Mister Death, or I say Death, and I snap my finger, which Death appears and says, did you call? Which this is where I say, I think it's time to show him the planet Uchiha, which pretty much he teleports both of us, and we meet the Uchiha planet, which this is where Jay-san is pretty much shocked. This is where I pretty much ask, where's Jay? Um, he pretty much sheds a tear, saying that his father died long ago. His father was like sacrificing himself in the battle to protect the Leaf and stuff, because he wanted to protect his child and his wife. Which this is where I pretty much make a little bit of a goofy face. Hold on. Okay, I'm my bad. Oh, that's tough. Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, basically, yeah, this is where Jay basically talks about how he sacrificed himself in the leaf, and that's why he's one of the legendary ninjas. Was I begin to laugh? I begin to laugh. I'd be like, "Your father's not dead. We have a have you? Did your father ever said something about a seed or something, which and about a tree growing?" And what is which he basically this is where he says, well, nothing much. He basically said that the tree will grow and basically it can bring anyone back to life, but I never believed him, which I say, yeah, that tree can actually bring someone to life. Io Uchiha, a Galaxy Uchiha, which he says what? Which this is where we teleport to the tree and I take the apple. Pretty much taking the apple and saying, all right. And I pretty much, take a breath, wiping it. And I'm like, and here. And I shove it in the boy's mouth, which he's pretty much, eating it and saying, why do I need to eat this apple for? Which I say, well, basically, what can basically happen is it can go two different ways. It's right. A, you can gain power and you can't bring your father back. Well, A, you gain power, but you get a little bit power hungry and you want to, take over the planet and stuff. Or you just, bring back your father, which this is where he brings back Jay. Now Jay is being brought back and stuff, and he's resurrected, which he's looking around saying, "Took you long enough, son." Which pretty much Jay Jay's son is shocked that he pretty much brought back his dad. Now this is where I'm laughing and saying, "Listen, I just wanted to see my see your son, and I didn't know you really was dead for this long." But Jay begins to say it's all right, and we begin to talk while we're on the Leaf Village. Now we're gonna say time skip, and we're gonna have to be where around Naruto is 5 years old. Now we can't age us Galaxy Uchihas. We can't age. We can't die. I mean, we can die, but we just be reincarnated into someone else and powerful. We will have our memories, and we'll just kick your ass. We're basically just powerful. We're just powerhouses. But this is where I would make a rotation if I wasn't broke. I mean, no donations. I resurrected him. I mean, he got resurrected by his son. But anyways, we're power. Yeah, we're pretty much roundhouses. We're powerhouses. Like imagine Thanos, but like with the Finley gauntlets and Thor's hammer fused together. Yeah, that's how powerful we are. Um, or just imagine God. We're basically like that, but galaxy gods. Well, pretty much this is where I guess we do a time skip. We have a 5-year-old Naruto. Naruto's basically living a normal life with his mom and dad, and us Uchihas are basically not doing anything. Well, not anything important. We're just basically chilling and stuff. We're just chilling. We're just chilling and stuff. Doing our own thing. And Jay, he's basically just with his son, training his son and stuff, training him the Galaxy Sharingan, making some bond and stuff. While the rest of the Uchihas on the planet are basically coming to Earth because clearly one Uchiha wanted to start an uproar. Yeah, pretty much wanted to start an uproar and start, say why not take over Earth? Because we already have our tree there. How about we take it? Now, of course, this is where all the Uchihas are planning their attack and stuff, which I pretty much see, and I'm like, see it in my future. I'm like, ooh, all those Uchihas ready to take over Earth. Man, when did this game became a overthrown? Now, of course, this is where Jay asks me, brother, what's happening? Which I pretty much look at him and I pretty much say, nothing. This dude is trying to take over the Earth. Which Jay says, wait, what? And all the Uchihas are like uproaring, pretty much mad and saying, why do we just have this one planet? We should have multiple planets. We should rule this. We should rule this whole galaxy. Which this is where I appear. I'd be like, whoa, calm down, everybody. Don't pull out the blades and start a coup d'etat. don't start the revolution. Now, of course, this is where he comes in and he basically, calming down the people and is basically saying what is going on, which they begin to say like they want to have their plan. They want to have, multiple planets. They want to have a spanning planet. They want to have connected planets, which I begin to think and I say, okay, fine. We make our planet connect to another planet, so y'all don't have to worry about. Yeah, yeah, basically make the planet bigger, so it won't be like that. I basically make the planet bigger, make it have like a place where you can, teleport to other planets or dimensions you want, which everybody's happy, glad, and no one doesn't want to, start an uproar. Now, this is where Oscar, he comes to me and basically says that he wants me to train his daughter, which his daughter is a little bit, mixed in with, I'd say Hyuga and yeah, Hyuga DNA and Uchiha, Galaxy Uchiha DNA. Now, this is where, when did you have a child? I would say the time skip when Naruto was born. I mean, yeah, when Naruto is turning 5 years old, and I'll say half of the Uchihas had children, and non Uchihas had non children, and just did their own thing. But yeah, this is where Oscar pretty much, basically looks at me and basically wants me to train his daughter. Which I look at her, I say, can you have a son? I mean, you can have a son and a daughter. Which his son and daughter basically looks at me and they want to get trained by me. This is where I look at Oscar and say, all right, don't say I turn him like me. Which this is where I say, all right, it's time for y'all training. Which this is where they say, when is our training going to be? When I pretty much pull out my sword and I say now, and I swing right at them. This is where both of them blocks the attack. One activate their Galaxy Byakugan, pretty much, seeing all my weak points and try to go for the charge. This is where, of course, I block all her attacks with her fingertips and copy her fingertips and pretty much, damage her fingertips. This is where she says, damn it, which her brother comes in using the Magekyo Sharingan and begins to set Galaxy Flames to me. This is where I look at him and smile and says, oh, is he supposed to burn? Which I pretty much dispel the fire and give him the fire back, which he begins to try to put it out and he's panicking. Now, of course, where I say that's enough practice today, and it's time to get rest. Pretty much, took him out for some ice cream because I like to give some children some nice, good love, some tough love, and that ice cream at the end. Which this is where me and Jay meets up with each other, make a good, nice spar with each other. But this is where I talk to Jay and tell him that pretty much we have to get Kaguya, and she has to be my queen. Now, this is where Jay looks at me and saying, Kaguya? You're talking about the Kaguya on the planet that we was just on? She got sealed away. How can you basically revive her? Which this is where I basically say, listen, I can do anything, my guy. And I need to have Kaguya because she's gonna be my main chick. Which this is where Jay thinks to me and says, are you crazy? Kaguya, which I pretty much say, Kaguya has nothing against us. She doesn't even know us. Which this is where like Jay is going against me, basically, saying like, listen, I don't think it's a good idea with Kaguya to be, a part of this planet and be a part of this culture. And I pretty much tell him, shut his pie hole. This will work. Now, of course, this is where I grab all the not like kill all the Trencheriki. I just took like parts of the DNA of all the Trencherikis, made copies of them, and basically merge them together to bring back Kaguya. Now, as I bring back Kaguya, Kaguya's pretty much back, and she's confused of what the hell happened here, and she's pretty much earlier, as usual in the anime, so you could say, and pretty much she's looking around confused and trying to figure out where the hell she at. This is where I pretty much grab Kaguya's hand, and I kisses her hand and say, "Nice to meet you, my queen. I'm Kishan Chia, and I'm here to pretty much make babies," which she pretty much gets in a surprise shock. And she basically, I basically, you could say take her back to the planet, and I make her queen. Now I know what y'all thinking. Half of y'all disagreeing, saying, "Wait, Kaguya? Are you sure out of all the girls, Kaguya? Like I thought your favorite girl was Toga." Listen, I don't discriminate, my guy. I don't discriminate, my guy. I don't. Listen, listen. Kaguya is not okay. Kaguya might did some things at the past, but that was in the past. All right, we're moving on to the future, guys. But anyways, this is where I bring Kaguya in the planet Uchiha, and she's basically the queen. Now I have a couple of children with Kaguya, and these children are born, and they're not powerful as me, but they're powerful. And pretty much, the Uchiha clan, or you could say the planet Uchiha, the galaxy Uchihas, are pretty much unstoppable. I mean, I guess I do the part two, maybe on my like what if channel, or probably just like do another broadcast of the part two. But yeah, that's pretty much it of the part two. But yeah, all y'all need to know, everybody is in this live chat is Uchihas, Galaxy Uchihas, have Galaxy Sharingan. Uh, Also, we have Dio Brando. That's good, guys. We have Dio Brando in the mix of the Uchiha clan, so we have a good stand user. We also have Kaguya as the queen, and we have Jay as one of the supervisors, one of the left hand mans, and Def is my right hand man, Mr. Def, and Oscar is the loyal servant that is pretty dangerous himself. man, Jay, listen, you will come around of Kaguya, okay? Kaguya will be the perfect host for the Uchiha of the planet Uchiha, okay? Listen, who else is powerful? You want me to turn Madara into a female? Do you want me to go that far? Do you want me to switch Madara into a female and then have her as queen? Do you want me to do that one? Or do you want to have Kaguya? Oh my god. Of course, Big. Of course you, Big. Of course you, Big. Of course you want to have Madara as a female. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, guys. If y'all want me to basically make Madara as a female and as my queen, say right now, Madara queen. Say Queen Madara. All y'all have to say is Queen Madara, and I will make Madara a queen, and we'll basically have children. So I'll say that right now. Oh my god. Of course, Jay. Of course, Jay with the Queen Madara. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do the harem. Alright, fine. Alright, we'll do the harem, but the main queen will be Queen Madara. Our queen will be Queen Madara. So we have Dio Brando. Everybody in the live chat right now as Uchihas. As Galaxy Uchihas. Queen Madara. We have everything set. So this will be the part one in this live stream of the Galaxy Uchihas or Planet Uchiha. Alright? So this will be it. Yeah, that will be it. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 7 o'clock. Oh my god, I missed a lot of stuff. Okay. I guess I do like 2 more videos tomorrow. Random videos. Maybe new videos, maybe old videos. Yeah. Yeah, this would be it of the last, and also my funness and non-fun things. I really appreciate y'all coming in. But yeah, peace out, guys. See ya. And also, everybody give Jay full support. Give my brother Jay in this live stream full support. Make sure to subscribe to his channel. Make sure to help him out, okay? Make sure to help him out for me because he's one of my